For the last video of 2016, we're going to be building in the Corsair 200R. We're actually going to be doing a PC build. It's going to be a minimal server build, and I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't done a PC build on this channel in quite some time. I'll link you to the video up in the corner so you can check that out. But yeah, it's quite something. It's a special thing, really. So I'm a little bit excited about it. It's pretty awesome. But this PC in general is actually a budget PC. It's a little over $500, but it's not meant to do that much. It's going to be like a server sort of thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into a time lapse of me building in this case. And there's a few things I want to point out as well. And of course, talk to you a little bit about it after we're all done with that. Let's get into it. Okay, before we even put anything into the case, we're going to go ahead and just put everything, lay it out on the motherboard, put a memory stick in there, and see if it boots up. And of course, with my luck, it didn't. It just kept restarting and restarting and restarting. After a little bit of looking into it, it turns out that the motherboard needed both sticks of RAM in there in its A slots in order for it to actually boot up. So once I put both memory sticks in there, cranked it up, and it was okay. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will be a broken motherboard pin. I'm just going to bust out the pliers, bend it back into shape, and continue on. Okay, starting here at the front of the case, you just want to take a quick look at what we got here. LG V10, come on guy. 2 USB 3.0 ports, a microphone and headphone jack, reset button, which there's some cases where you don't see this guy anymore, and a power button, 1, 2, and 3 drive bays here. And of course, further down, we have our filter, focus camera for me, please. And usually we have a pop-out, like a filter that you can take out. On other Corsair cases, you have that. I guess for budget reasons, that is not on this one particular, but you got your little brand in here down at the bottom. You do have filters, though. There is filters all down the side here. I don't know how well you can see. Oh, there you go. Okay, you can kind of actually see through it, actually. Because on the camera, you can see through it. So there's your mesh here on the side, and it's on the other side as well. Okay, come around to the inside here. You have 2 fans pre-installed, so you have one at the front, one at the back. They're pretty quiet. You also have your 4 2.5 SSD bay here, so that's pretty good. And then of course you have another 4 3.5-inch drive bays here as well. And you can see everything is toolless, so toolless for the hard drives, toolless for the drives at the top as well. You have plenty of room for cable management in the back. I'm not going to bother showing the back. There's nothing interesting back there. One thing I will say, you don't have a lot of cable tie points. So yeah, I guess they intended with this bulge for you to put most of your cables here. It's not necessarily going to work out that way. So I wish they would have put a few more cable tie points back there, but it's okay. It's fine. Down here you have an open mount for a fan, which I don't know what the hell you will use for, but there's no filter there like there was in the front, so that's something to be aware of. And of course we have our 600-watt Corsair power supply that's semi-modular. Just didn't feel like spending the extra money just for modular cables, not for a build like this. You have our Gigabyte Z170 HD3 board, my first time building on this particular platform for Intel. First time using M2 drive. This is the Crucial 275 gig. Pretty nice to be able to just put a drive right here with no serial A cables, and only need the serial A cables just for the 3.5 drives, 3.5-inch drives over here. That's pretty nice. One of my serial A ports did not work. I guess that's why this board was a refurbished one. Yeah, but it's okay. We got it all worked out in the end, and we have the RAID going on the hard drives down here. RAID 1. Up at the top, we have dual-core Intel CPU. And it's a shame I don't remember the model. I will put it on the screen. It'll be down in the description box along with all the parts for this build down in the description box. But it's a dual core, and it's pretty much the main reason why, even though there is no CPU, no GPU here, once you add in a GPU, this would make a pretty nice gaming system, but not much of a productive system. Like, this is more than good enough for my server-related tasks of just doing a simple task. It's going to be running data feeds, downloading and sending them up every single day. Easy, no problem to do with just a dual core. But if you're talking about video editing and other heavy CPU intensive or GPU intensive tasks, you're going to need something stronger than a cheap little guy that's underneath that fan. Hell, you're going to need a better fan too for that case. We have our 8 gigs of Crucial ballistics. It's just crucial everywhere, huh? Crucial for the main hard drive, crucial for the memory. So yeah, but any case, it was pretty fun building in the Corsair 200R. It's very capable budget case. You can pretty much make any type of build in it, and it'll be pretty clean. For you guys thinking of water cooling, you do have room for a small radiator like an H100 or H100. I think they call it now. It's been a little while, been out of the game for a little while. But these mounts at the top are offset, so they don't go all the way to the back. They're offset a bit, so you have room for a thin radiator and fans here. So that's also pretty nice. They did think of you. If that's something you want to do a simple AIO, then you have plenty of room in the case to do that. If you think about that before you buy your parts, you'll be able to fit it in just fine. I hope you guys did enjoy seeing me build in this case and seeing the overview and everything about it. And of course, and talking about all the parts and everything, you can always use PC part picker list to try and put together this build for yourself, swap out some parts, and make this build something that you can really use for yourself. Throw in a graphics card and all things like that. It has a lot of potential to be a very nice gaming PC build. Not right now. It has because right now it has just the Intel chip in there. You've seen the benchmarks. It can do well for low to mid, depending on how you have your settings for most games. But past that, you're going to struggle a little bit. But it will still chew through a lot of good work, just not editing or video editing or anything that's CPU intensive or graphic intensive at this current stage. You can swap out the CPU, put in a better graphics card, which be a simple 1060 or 960 even, or just a nice budget. Keep that budget theme going and still pull out a lot of performance from the pull out a lot of performance from the CPU, Pull out a lot of performance from the PC without much issue. Jesus, that took a while to get right. Other than that, I'm not going to hold you guys up too long. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, wherever you are in the world. I'll see you guys next year. You have a good one. Bye.